This is Lindsay in the Renee's Trial Garden, and today I'm going to show you all about growing leeks from seed. I have two of our leek varieties here, our Primor French baby leek, which is conventional seed, and our organic Streisand German leeks. So for both of these, you can grow them and pull them early as baby leeks, or you can let them grow to maturity into big leeks. We can sow them early in spring, and we can also grow them midsummer for a fall crop. I recommend starting leeks in containers, and the reason for that is because I like to let them get nice and tall and then transplant them, and when we transplant, we'll bury the entire plant, and I'll show you that later. So I'm getting my seed starting mix ready, and I have it poured out into a nice bin here. And what I do first, it tends to be real clumpy at first, so I'll go through and massage it and get all the clumps out so that it's easy to fill flats. So there, that's a nice texture, nice and crumbly. And next, you don't want your mix to be too dry. If it's too dry and you sow your flat and you're trying to water in, it'll actually repel water and it'll be impossible to water in your seeds if it's too dry. So what I do is I go through and I add some water, and then I'll massage it in, and I want this to be about the moisture of a wrung out sponge. I've got it all massaged in very well and evenly, and you want it to be just like that, to kind of hold together but still fall apart and be crumbly. Now that I've got my pre-moistened seed starting mix, I'm going to fill up my containers. I wanted to show you different containers that I use for starting seeds. I have these plug trays with 1-inch plugs that I like to use when I'm growing a whole bunch of seedlings. And you can pretty much use anything that's nice and shallow. I have some other seed starting trays. You can also use leftover nursery 6-packs. And everyone's got these food storage containers that have lost their lids. I like to use these too and just poke some holes in them. They make really great seed starting trays. Flats ready to go. I'm going to open up my packet. And essentially we are going to sow them 1 inch apart and bury them about a 1/2 inch deep. So for my plug tray, I have it filled kind of to the top very loosely, and then I'm just going to go through and lightly tap down the soil so I have a little well to put my seeds into. Then I'll drop the seeds right on the surface, and then we'll backfill. So these are 1-inch plugs. Essentially I want them to be 1 inch apart, so I drop in about 3 seeds per plug right on the edge so they have the right spacing, and then once they grow up we can easily separate them. In a little shallow seed tray like this, I would just go ahead and make sure I have enough of a reservoir that I can backfill, and I'll just drop the seeds about 1 inch apart along the surface and just lightly add a layer over the top. Smooth it out. Then I'm going to lightly tap down to just get a good contact with the seeds so that when I water they don't float up and move around. I'm not pressing down and compacting the soil at all. I'm just lightly tapping and firming the soil around the seeds so they don't move around. Get my plug tray too. I'll do the same thing. So now I'm going to water in, starting with a really fine spray. I want to make sure it soaks in really evenly, and I don't want to flood and make the seeds move around and mess up my nice spacing. So I'll let it soak in a few times and make sure I'm watering really thoroughly. And from here on out, I'm going to make sure that they never dry out. I want a nice balance between not too wet and not dry at all. So depending on the weather, you definitely want to check daily. If it's really hot, you'll have to water daily, and if it's really cool, you might not have to water at all. So I'm going to go put these in the greenhouse to grow them on, but if you don't have a greenhouse, you can absolutely grow them outside in a sheltered spot with morning sun and afternoon shade. So we're ready to plant out our leeks, and I have a nice tray here that I've grown early to transplant. And I recommend doing it this way so that they can get nice and tall in their containers. And the idea is that we are going to bury the entire plant all the way up to the tip, pretty much as deep as we can get it, because this part that's underground is going to turn into the white shank that is the part that you eat. I've got my bed here all prepped. I've added a good amount of well broken down compost, and I've also added a dry organic fertilizer. This is Biofish, which you can buy on reneesgarden.com, and this has a higher nitrogen content for the kind of crops that like a high nitrogen bed. So leeks are basically a big bundle of leaves, so you want your garden bed to be amended with plenty of nitrogen to feed those leaves so they'll be nice and succulent. Okay, I'm ready to plant my leeks, and I'm going to use my Hori Hori digging knife. This is one of my favorite tools, and you can buy them on reneesgarden.com. I'm going to space out my leeks first, and we're aiming for about 4 to 6 inches apart. And so I will line them up along my drip tape here. If you have some leeks that are too close together, you can easily separate them. Get my spacing just right. And then now I'll go ahead and plant. And I'm going to dig as deep as I can get and bury the entire plant. I'm going to try to drop it right in as deep as I can and bury the entire thing. That way the part that's underground is going to turn into the nice long white shank part that you eat. So I've planted my whole bed of leeks here, and you can see they are just barely sticking out of the ground. And we'll come back and look at them when they're all grown in. And for now, I'm going to water them in. Anytime you transplant, you want to water them in really well. This settles the soil around the plant roots and helps them come back from their transplant shock. Leeks really love consistent moisture, so from here on out, I'll make sure that my soil never dries out. I want a good balance, not too soggy and not too dry, so we'll keep an eye on it. So our leek bed that we had transplanted about just over 4 months ago are pretty mature, and some are ready to harvest now. And as you'll remember, we planted them really, really deep in the soil. We buried the entire plant up to a couple inches of the tip of the plant sticking out of the soil. So these are ready to harvest when they're about 1 inch to 1.5 inches in diameter. I am going to take my long shovel and dig down really deep because the roots are way down in the soil, and try to pop the leek up from the roots without damaging it. Get it nice and loosened up. And there, that's a nice leek. So we planted them really deep so they have a nice long stalk. This is the part that you'll eat. So these leeks grew nice big stalks, and that's because I provided a lot of nitrogen when we first planted these. We prepped the bed with compost and a high nitrogen fertilizer, and then throughout the season I supplemented them with some high nitrogen liquid fish emulsion. So when you pull your leeks and you want to prepare them, remember that they are a bundle of leaves, and a lot of soil tends to gather at the tops. So you want to cut them back, and you'll often need to wash between the leaves to get the soil that's gathered out of there before you chop them up. So I hope you found this video useful, and if you like to try your hand at growing leeks, you can find our seeds available at reneesgarden.com. Thanks for watching.